The Senate will now come to order. Journal of the day. The Secretary will read.
Journal of the Senate, State of Washington, 67th Legislature, Day 15, Monday, January 24th. Sarah Bannister, Secretary of the Senate.
Senator Peterson.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that the reading of the journal be dispensed with and the journal of the previous day's business be approved.
Senator Peterson has moved that the reading of the journal be dispensed with and the journal of the previous day's business be approved. Hearing no objection, so ordered. First order of business, reports from standing committees. The Secretary will read.
Tuesday, January 25th, 2022, the 16th Legislative Day. Senate Bill 5546, Insolvability, referred to Committee on Rules.
Senator Peterson.
Thank you very much, Madam President. I move that the measures on today's standing committee reports be referred to the committees as designated, with the exception of Senate Bill 5546, which should be referred to the Committee on Rules.
Senator Peterson has moved that the measures on today's standing committee reports be referred to the committee as designated, with the exception of Senate Bill 5546, which should be referred to the Committee on Rules. Hearing no objection, so ordered. Senator Peterson.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that the Senate advance to the third order of business.
Senator Peterson has moved that the Senate advance to the third order of business. Hearing no objections, so ordered. Third order, message from the Governor. The Secretary will read.
Tuesday, January 25th, 2022, the 16th Legislative Day. GA 9297, Cheryl Strange, Director, Department of Corrections, Agency Head, referred to Committee on Human Services, Reentry, and Rehabilitation.
Message received. Senator Peterson.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that the gubernatorial appointment be referred to the committee as designated.
Senator Peterson has moved that the gubernatorial appointment be referred to the committee as designated. Hearing no objection, so ordered. Senator Peterson.
Thank you very much, Madam President. I move that the Senate advance to the fourth order of business. Or I'm sorry, the fifth order of business.
Fifth. Senator Peterson has moved that the Senate advance to the fifth order of business. Hearing no objections, so ordered. Fifth order, first reading of bills, introductions and referrals. The Secretary will read.
Tuesday, January 25th, 2022, the 16th Legislative Day. Senate Bill 5939 by Senator Mazzal, replacing the long-term care, referred to Committee on Business, Financial Services, and Trade.
Senator Peterson.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that the measures on today's introductions and referrals be referred to the committees as designated.
Senator Peterson has moved the Senate advance to the fifth order of business. Hearing no objections, so ordered. Yes. Yeah, that wasn't in there. Okay. Senator Peterson has moved that the measures on today's introduction and referrals be referred to the committees as designated. Hearing no objections, so ordered. Senator Peterson.
Thank you, Madam President. One veering off the script, I move that the rules be suspended to allow the Committee on Law and Justice to continue meeting while we are in performance session.
Senator Peterson has moved that the rules be suspended to allow the continuing hearing of the Law and Justice Committee. Hearing no objection, so ordered. Senator Peterson.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that the Senate now advance to the eighth order of business.
Senator Peterson has moved that the Senate advance to the eighth order of business. Hearing no objection, so ordered. Eighth order, Senate floor resolution. Senate Resolution 8637. The Secretary will read.
Whereas Women in Cloud is a women-led grassroots economic development organization founded in Seattle, Washington, working to generate $1 billion in new economic access for women-led technology entrepreneurs across the globe by 2030. And whereas Forbes found that women tech entrepreneurs, despite having received 50% less venture capital funding, produced 20% higher revenues than their male equivalents. And whereas only 5% of leadership positions in the technology industry are held by women, and more than 2/3 of U.S. startups have no women at all in their board of directors. And whereas the technology sector has proven invaluable during the COVID-19 pandemic, giving many employers the ability to continue operations with employees working from their home while the public health crisis continues. And whereas As economic relief efforts for small businesses continue during and after the pandemic, it is important for such relief efforts to be carried out in an equitable manner. And whereas the underrepresentation of women in technology leadership harms technological development and societal and economic growth and is unacceptable in the 21st century. And whereas the Women in Cloud organization plays a vital role in the ongoing economic recovery period, working to ensure women-owned enterprises continue to survive and thrive post-pandemic. And whereas the Women in Cloud Accelerator Program provides resources, consultation, networking connections, and global platforms for women-led tech companies. And whereas the Women in Cloud Universal Digital Upskilling and Reskilling Program provides over 1,000 cloud scaling scholarships, resources, networking connections, and global platforms for women professionals to access economically fulfilling jobs. And whereas the Women in Cloud #EmpowerHerAccess digital advocacy campaign provides industry-focused research, resources, networking connections, and spotlights women leaders and allies to advance policy for economic and workforce development for women founders and professionals. And whereas the Women in Cloud Annual Conference has seen tremendous growth in popularity in just 3 years with its inaugural conference, hosting 450 participants to an expected global attendance of more than 1,500 for this year's conference.
Last line.
Through 2022.
Senator Kuderer.
Thank you, Madam President. I move adoption of Senate Resolution 8637.
Senator Kuderer has moved the Senate Resolution 8637 be adopted. Remarks, Senator Kuderer.
Thank you, Madam President. I am thrilled to once again stand on this virtual floor recognizing the great pioneering work of Women in Cloud. They work hard in advancing gender equity in the tech field. Today, we celebrate their achievements by these incredible women, and we celebrate the major increase in engagement and recruitment of women all over the world that Women in Cloud have made possible by the strong organizational skills and steadfast commitment to supporting women in tech. Women in Cloud was founded in the Puget Sound region, and in just a few short years, they have expanded to multiple cities and countries throughout the world, lifting up female tech entrepreneurs from Seattle to Delhi. Their annual conference has tripled in participation as word of their outreach and their opportunities spreads. Year after year, I speak in support of this resolution, calling out the main areas of major gender imbalance in the tech field, and that includes educational opportunities, access to venture capital, contract procurement, and opportunities for promotion. Now, while we've made a lot of progress, Madam President, over the course of the last years, we still have a long way to go to achieve that gender balance and equity in this industry. March 24th, 2021, last year was Equal Pay Day. And that's the day when women earn as much as the man earned in the prior year. This year, that day could be as far out as April 4th, and that's due in large part because women bear the brunt of the burden of a strained childcare system and a struggling healthcare system. And 2020 introduced a stark reality of a new element into this discussion, and that's the pandemic. In the spring of 2020, nearly every aspect of our society had come to a screeching halt. Through economic uncertainty, the industry that got many operations moving again, maybe in a different way, but it was the tech industry. May I read some of the major contributions the tech field has made during the pandemic, Madam President?
Please proceed.
Thank you. Thanks to technology, many employees can now telework, keeping more businesses and other organizations open. Information from public health officials can get more quickly out to residents. We can now remotely check in on our loved ones to make sure that they are okay. And of course, we're conducting this session mostly remotely, and that's due in large part to technology. But again, women are still falling behind, and I support this resolution today because a recent survey of women tech entrepreneurs reported an expected average loss of up to $5 million per company in economic opportunity over the next 3 years because of the current public health crisis. Thankfully, though, we're not the only ones having that discussion. Women in Cloud have been very actively engaged in this area, and they will continue doing the work to ensure that women-owned firms have the resources that they need to stay afloat and to keep going through this crisis. May I read quickly from an email in Women in Cloud?
Please proceed.
Thank you, Madam President. Women in Cloud is taking action by aiming to, quote, generate $1 billion in net new global economic access for women entrepreneurs and professionals by 2030 through partnerships with corporations, community leaders, and policymakers. In short, Madam President, Women in Cloud is in this critical position to continue serving as a positive resource because of the hard work and dedication over the years of the many women associated and affiliated with Women in Cloud. They are leading the way on ensuring economic relief efforts are executed in an equitable way so that the progress that we have made to date is not lost because of the pandemic. Today, we celebrate Women in Cloud and all the entrepreneurial women in the tech world who are a source of inspiration, paving the way for the next generation of women and creating a 21st century that is truly inclusive of us all. Thank you, Madam President.
Seeing no further remarks, the question before the Senate is adoption of Senate Resolution 8637. The President reminds members that this is not a recorded vote. Please use the voting button in the far voting system. The vote is now open. Please vote. The resolution is adopted. Senator Peterson.
Thank you very much, Madam President. I move that the Senate now adjourn until Wednesday, January 26th at 1:30 p.m. For the information of members, the PAR voting system will be available beginning at 1 o'clock, and we ask that members log in as early as they're able.
Senator Peterson has moved that the Senate adjourn until 1:30 p.m. on January 26th, the 17th legislative day. Hearing no objection, the Senate is adjourned.